Jonathan Kahn. Today is December 12th, 2014, my first third grade portfolio of the year. The first thing I want to share is my real estate subtraction project. The reason I chose this project is because my dad has been dying to see it. Because his job is a real estate development. I'm now telling the highlights of the project. First, I added the house cost, and then I subtracted the house cost. And I only had So how I got to do this was because I was a little ahead on subtracting numbers when we first went into subtraction. And so Miss Novi said I could subtract bigger numbers in the millions and billions. If I could do anything different on this project, I love it. I don't want to do anything different. I would try to do it faster. This is like the little thing. These are my houses, and some of them came with speeches. And this is the price. And I put sold signs. And I named them. And I have an HEB. And here's the field. And I have, you see how this is in Lake Austin. You see how they have a lake right here? Mm-hmm. Well, I put the lake right here. So first, tell about the highlights of the project. First, in Miss Novi's class, before we did this, pretend this hasn't even been done. So we made this map about the world. Like we put bays, mountains, colored the continents. What was really hard was we had to outline all of the land, even these itsy bitsy dots. And just yesterday, I learned that the dodo birds live here. And so after that, technology, we made this landform card. And so we were doing this little thing of work, and Miss Novi called us. That was second to last to pick, and she told us to pick one that you had no idea what it was. And I picked an isthmus. When I first picked it, I didn't even know how to say it correctly. And so the definition is a narrow strip of land connecting to two larger land areas with water on both sides. Famous example, Bruny Island in Tasmania, Australia. If I could do anything different on this project, I think I might have printed the wrong isthmus. Because I kind of had to change isthmus because one wasn't very popular. There was green isthmus. That one wasn't popular at all. Barely anyone heard about it. So I had to switch to Bruny Island. But this is green isthmus. I think this one's green isthmus. I should have printed the Bruny Island one, but I kind of forgot to. Bruny Island has cliffs that are 200 meters above sea level. Criminals to jail there because they are tired of taking care of them in Great Britain. So they put them on a ship and took them to Tasmania and maybe Bruny Island. How created? An isthmus is created by erosion. Things to bring: bathing suits, snacks, and a towel. Bruny Island, it's like this. So there's North Bruny and South Bruny, and connecting them is Bruny Isthmus. It's Bruny Island, the isthmus. It's the isthmus, and it's all sand. It's all sand, the isthmus, and it has trees in the middle. It's really beautiful. Fun fact: the population of Bruny Island is only 600 people, which is crazy. Bruny Island is a city in Australia with the least population of people. So it's kind of famous. It has an isthmus that's kind of famous, but no one really wants to live there. It's too much isthmus. Basically the only popular thing there. 2. The Bruny Islands. Oh, I already read that. The highest point in Bruny Island is Mount Mangana. Have you ever heard of it? I kind of forgot what this said. Oh, Shem Hashem Sheli Yonatan. Shem Hashem Sheli Gan. Ani Yonatan Gan. Bruhim Habaim. Shem, wait, is that it? Baruch haba Yonatan, Baruch haba Yonatan Kan, Lakita Shel, no, Baruch haba Lakita Shelanu. Like every time we come into Hebrew, it makes us listen to this kind of fun. And he has these little stick characters, and the first one I ever got was Gadi Levi. And we get to keep them for all of Hebrew, and then when Hebrew class is over, we give it back to him. And the one me and Sam always like the best, his name is Gadi Levi. I was the first one to have him. His name is Gadi Levi. We always want him. And he has a carpet, but it has a star, and all the boys except almost all the boys, we always want to sit on the star. We always want to sit on the star. It's like awesome to sit on the star. The shopping center name, Shopping Center Blueprint. So this is my mall. I made a little mall. It had to have a bathroom, a kids' play area, 4 or 5 stores?
It was 5 stores, 3 restaurants.
Yeah, 5 stores, 3 restaurants.
Parking lot.
And it had to have a parking lot. So I called it Money Bucks Mall. Oh, and I made a little, you know how like a bunch of restaurants and places have like a little thing like like a little catchphrase like Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Delivery.
Okay.
I made one for Money Bucks Mall. Money Bucks Mall, the most expensive mall in Austin. So for each thing, I had to do my perimeter and area. And this was a 1-day project. I did it in 1 day. Target, Drivers Ed Auto Parts, Money Bucks Gym, Dave's Diamonds. Every dislike begins with D. And here's Money Bucks Cafe. And here's my parking lot. Here's Piper's Pizza. And JJ's Sports Store. Men's restroom and girls' restroom. Guess how much area my parking lot has?
How much?
144 squares of area. Square centimeters of area. This was, so we picked one color to do the isthmus. This was in Miss Slom's room, the art room. And we picked one color, and this was the main color, and we could only use 3 lines maximum, and we had to do the edges. I made 2 paragraphs, one about the game. It was Monday, and she told us, like, tell us about something really exciting. But it happened like a week ago, and you have it fresh in your mind. This was Monday, right after, I made this the week right after Texas beat Iowa State in the game. I made this paragraph, and I made the paragraph about the isthmus, and I made an island, and I went on the computer, and I printed myself on my island. And my map key, and this is a replica of my island, and this is, you know, that like south, east, west, north thing.
It's a rose compass.
Compass rose. I kind of ran out of time to do the isthmus, so there's kind of an isthmus. And these are mountains. This is a and this is a volcano, and these are all the lava rocks. These are all the lava rocks from its explosion. Oh, and I, you know what I did? I wet the paintbrush in red water, and I put little drops on the water on this part of the block, so it kind of exploded in the water too. And that's my portfolio. Thank you for coming to my portfolio presentation. Do you have any questions or comments? Well, the parking lot kind of needs to be bigger because there are cars parking, and cars are bigger than humans. Oh, no one actually bought them. It was just like, we just kind of looked at them and subtracted and did all the blah, blah, blah. I mean, we didn't actually sell them. And Miss Novi told us that because we were looking at $1 million houses on these real estate websites, all these tenants,
No agents were calling.
all these agents were calling her because we logged in to these real estate websites and we were looking at $1 million houses.